After turning 60, many people begin to notice something strange happening with their legs. Climbing stairs becomes exhausting. Standing for long periods leads to shaky legs. Even after a full night's sleep, there's still numbness, cramping, or a strange feeling like your legs no longer belong to you. But the scariest part, these signs don't show up loudly. They creep in quietly, slowly, day after day. And most of us ignore them. We often blame old age, thinking that weak legs are just a natural part of getting older. But modern medical research is proving otherwise. Leg strength after 60 doesn't decline just because of aging. It declines because of something more dangerous, a silent deficiency in the core nutrients your body needs for recovery. And nighttime is the most overlooked moment. That's when your body enters repair mode, restoring nerves, rebuilding muscle fibers, fixing small damage from a day of walking and movement. But this is also when most older adults fail to provide their bodies with the nutrients needed for recovery. The result? You wake up not refreshed, but exhausted, sore, or weak. A study from Harvard University found that even a mild deficiency in certain vitamins can increase the risk of leg cramps by 42%, slow muscle recovery by up to 37%, and most dangerously triple your risk of falling within just 6 months. And when seniors fall, it's not just about a scratch or a bruise. It can mark the beginning of losing mobility, losing independence, or even being confined to bed. Here's the good news: the nutrients that help prevent all of this aren't expensive or rare. They're simple, affordable, and easy to find. The real issue: most people don't know when to take them and don't realize that nighttime is when these nutrients work best. In this video, I'll show you why weak legs, cramps, and balance issues after 60 can absolutely be improved if you give your body the right nutrients at the right time. And more importantly, I'll reveal the 3 key nutrients backed by science that can help restore leg muscle, boost nerve reflexes, and bring back stability in your steps within just a few days of proper use. If you're serious about taking charge of your health after 60, don't skip a single part of this video. Before we begin, please like, share, and subscribe to the Senior Health Roots channel, where we deliver real, practical, and immediately useful wellness guidance for older adults. And one quick question before we dive in: how old are you? Drop your age in the comments below. I personally read and respond to every single one. Stick with me until the end, because one of these 3 nutrients has been clinically proven to reduce all-cause mortality related to physical decline by up to 36% if taken the right way. The first vitamin, and also the most commonly deficient after age 60, is vitamin D3. According to the CDC, over 50% of seniors in the U.S. are deficient in vitamin D without even knowing it. And if you think vitamin D3 is only about calcium absorption, you're missing its most powerful role: rebuilding muscle and restoring motor nerves, especially while you sleep. Vitamin D3 acts like a master switch in your body. It helps trigger the production of muscle-building proteins and keeps your leg and arm nerves firing properly. Without it, even small movements during the day can leave your muscle fibers strained and frayed, leading to that all-too-familiar feeling of weakness, shaking, or rapid fatigue just from walking around the house. Worse, a 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors with low D3 levels had significantly lower muscle density in their legs and were 2.6 times more likely to suffer a fall after 65. So why take D3 at night? Because that's when your body enters deep repair mode. As you sleep, growth hormone kicks in and your body begins rebuilding damaged muscle fibers. But if you're deficient in D3 during this critical phase, you won't synthesize enough protein to repair what's broken. The result: you wake up sore, stiff, or with numbness and cramps. A 2022 study from Cambridge University confirmed that taking vitamin D3 before bed significantly enhanced tissue repair and reduced muscle soreness in just 10 nights. But more isn't always better. The recommended dose typically ranges from 800 to 2000 IU daily, depending on your individual deficiency. Since absorption declines with age, it's best to choose a sublingual drop or chewable tablet, which bypass digestion and goes straight into your bloodstream. And be sure to take it after a small meal with fat, like a boiled egg or a bit of avocado, to boost absorption. One final note. If you're dealing with bone loss, chronic joint pain, or have had a fall in the last 6 months, there's a strong chance you're low in D3. It won't make you feel 25 again, but it can stabilize your legs, prevent nighttime cramps, and help you wake up feeling rested and steady. The second vitamin, and perhaps the most overlooked, is vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. If you've ever felt pins and needles in your feet, occasional numbness in your calves, or that odd sensation like ants crawling under the soles of your feet, but your doctor couldn't find anything wrong, there's a good chance you may be deficient in B1 without knowing it. Vitamin B1 is essential for your peripheral nervous system, the system that carries signals from your brain down to your arms and legs. Without enough B1, your muscles don't receive clear commands, making you feel slower, unsteady, or more prone to slips and falls, even when the floor isn't slippery. A study from Oregon State University found that chronic B1 deficiency can impair coordination, slow reflexes, and increase fall risk in older adults. Many patients in the study believed they were simply losing leg strength with age. But the real problem was a subtle nerve signaling malfunction, something that can be reversed with the right nutrients. Vitamin B1 becomes even more important after age 60 because your body can't store it for long, and your ability to absorb it decreases, especially if you're taking diuretics, heart medications, or drink a lot of tea or coffee, all of which flush B1 out through urine without you realizing it. The risk is even higher if you've experienced poor appetite, chronic stress, or diabetes. So why take B1 at night? Because nerve repair happens while you sleep. During deep sleep, your nervous system starts to rebuild the myelin sheath, the insulation around your nerves, that keeps signals moving efficiently. B1 is a critical raw material for this process. A 2020 study from Japan showed that taking B1 in the evening significantly reduced nighttime leg cramps and tingling in older adults with mild nerve issues, especially those over 65. Beyond nerve support, B1 also plays a crucial role in converting carbohydrates into energy, particularly for your leg muscles. If you feel like you're eating fine but still feel sluggish, or you get sleepy and tired after meals, you might be low on B1 and unable to properly access the energy from your food. One important note, standard B1 supplements are poorly absorbed. That's why many health experts now recommend benfotiamine or allithiamine fat-soluble forms that the body absorbs more easily than traditional thiamine. The typical effective dose is between 50 to 150 mg per day, taken once or twice daily. For best results, take it after dinner or about an hour before bed. Many older adults who consistently take B1 at night have reported sleeping more deeply, experiencing fewer cramps, and waking up without the usual heaviness or numbness in their legs. That's not a placebo, it's your nervous system finally getting what it needs to heal. So, if you're on diuretics managing diabetes, dealing with heart issues, or simply feel wiped out in the morning despite getting a full night's sleep, vitamin B1 might be the missing link, especially when taken at night, when your body's recovery mechanisms are working hardest. Vitamin number 3, and the missing piece that makes vitamin D3 truly effective, is vitamin K2. Most older adults have heard they should take vitamin D3 for bone strength. And that's true. But here's the part most people don't know. Taking D3 without K2 can actually cause more harm than good. Because without K2, the calcium D3 brings into your body might not go into your bones. It could end up in the wrong places, like your arteries, joints, or soft tissues. That's when problems start: stiff joints, mysterious aches, and even hardened arteries. Think of it this way. Vitamin D3 is the truck that delivers the calcium, but vitamin K2 is the GPS. It tells the calcium exactly where to go. Without K2, calcium can get lost, and instead of building bones, it builds up where it shouldn't. A study published in Thrombosis and Hemostasis found that seniors who took both D3 and K2 had stronger bones and more flexible arteries than those who only took D3. Even more impressive, taking K2 daily was linked to a 25% lower risk of fractures and a significantly reduced chance of arterial plaque, the kind that can lead to heart attacks and strokes. There are two common types of K2, MK4 and MK7. The MK7 form stays active in the body longer, making it the better choice for older adults who want steady protection. The recommended dose is 90 to 180 micrograms per day, and it should be taken along with D3 and a small amount of healthy fat, like from eggs, olive oil, or avocado, to boost absorption. So if you're already taking vitamin D3 at night to support your bones, and sleep, adding K2 is a smart move. It ensures the calcium goes to your bones, not your arteries. And best of all, it supports both your bone health and heart health at the same time, without needing a prescription or expensive treatments. Now let me walk you through exactly how to take these 3 vitamins before bed in a way that's simple, easy to remember, and easy to follow every night. You don't need a dozen pills, just 3 essential vitamins after age 60. B1, D3, and K2, taken at the right dose at the right time, can help you sleep better, recover faster, and protect both your bones and blood vessels without relying on heavy medications. Let's start with vitamin B1. Take it 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime, when your nervous system begins its nightly repair cycle. Choose benfotiamine or allethiamine. These forms are absorbed far better than regular B1. The ideal dosage is 50 to 150 milligrams per day, taken with plain water. No food needed. If you've been experiencing numbness, nighttime leg cramps, or mild imbalance, B1 is the one you absolutely shouldn't skip. Next is vitamin D3. This is a fat-soluble vitamin, so take it right after dinner, especially if your meal includes healthy fats like fish eggs, avocado, or olive oil. Choose sublingual drops, soft gels, or under-the-tongue tablets, and take 800 to 2,000 IU daily, depending on your deficiency level. Try to take it before 8 p.m. so it doesn't interfere with your natural sleep cycle. Then there's vitamin K2. Take this at the same time as your D3, right after dinner. Go with the MK7 form. It lasts longer in your system and is more suitable for seniors. Recommended dosage 90 to 180 mcg daily. K2 helps direct calcium into your bones and away from your arteries and joints, reducing the risk of calcification and stiffness. Here's a simple evening routine to make this easy. Right after dinner, take vitamin D3 and K2 together. Make sure your meal includes a source of good fat. 30 to 60 minutes before bed, take vitamin B1, ideally once you're winding down for the night. Always use plain water. Avoid tea or coffee in the evening, as caffeine can disrupt your sleep. Stick with this routine for 2 to 3 weeks, and you'll likely start to notice a real difference: less leg fatigue, deeper sleep, and a lighter, more refreshed feeling in the morning. But here's something important to remember. Even if you're taking vitamin D3, B1, and K2 every night, regaining leg strength after 60 isn't just about taking the right supplements. Your body needs the right environment to absorb, convert, and use these powerful nutrients effectively. And that starts with a few small habits, the kind of habits that can make a big difference in just a few weeks. First, and most important, turn off all electronic screens at least 30 minutes before bed. The blue light from your phone, TV, or tablet might seem harmless, but it seriously disrupts your melatonin levels, the hormone responsible for helping you enter deep, restorative sleep. When your sleep is light or cut short, your body can't repair muscle tissue or nerve fibers properly, even if you're taking all the right vitamins. A 2020 study from Harvard Medical School found that just 1 hour of blue light exposure before bed reduced melatonin production by up to 46%, and as a result, lowered overnight muscle recovery efficiency by as much as 33%. Why does this matter? Because deep sleep is when vitamins like B1 and D3 do their job repairing damaged tissue, restoring nerve pathways, and improving lower body balance. Without good sleep, those nutrients go underutilized, and you wake up tired, stiff, or still aching. So after dinner and your evening vitamins, avoid checking your phone or watching TV. Instead, try listening to soft music, reading a printed book, or simply sitting quietly and breathing deeply. Even a few days of doing this can make a difference. You'll feel lighter in the morning, sleep more deeply at night, and wake up with legs that feel stronger and less fatigued. Habit 2. Do not lie down right after taking your vitamins. Many older adults take their vitamins and then immediately lie down to rest. It feels natural, even comforting. But in reality, this habit can significantly reduce how well your body absorbs the nutrients, especially fat-soluble vitamins like D3 and E. When you lie down, your digestive system slows. The stomach does not contract effectively, and nutrients may not move to the intestines at the right time to be absorbed properly. A study published in the journal Gastroenterology and Aging found that older adults who lay down within 10 minutes of taking their vitamins absorbed 25% less than those who stayed seated or moved gently. What you should do after taking your vitamins: stay seated or take a short walk around the room for 10 to 15 minutes before lying down. This simple change helps your body absorb vitamins more fully, which supports nighttime tissue repair and helps reduce muscle fatigue. Habit 3. Keep your feet warm while sleeping, especially during colder seasons or when sleeping in air-conditioned rooms. Keeping your legs and feet warm is crucial. Circulation is what delivers nutrients to your muscles and nerves. But even a slight drop in temperature can cause blood vessels in your legs to tighten, making it harder for the body to send vitamins and oxygen to the places that need healing. This is why some people still experience tired, cold feet or leg cramps at night, even after taking the right supplements. A 2022 study from the Journal of Sleep and Vascular Function showed that keeping feet warm during sleep increased blood flow in the legs by 31% and significantly improved nighttime recovery and comfort. What to do? If you sleep with air conditioning or live in a cooler area, wear light, breathable socks or use a blanket just for your feet. You will not only sleep more soundly, but your legs and nerves will have a better chance to recover through the night. Conclusion. After 60, the body becomes slower to heal. Shaky steps, frequent cramps, and tired legs in the morning are not just signs of old age. They are often warning signals that your body is missing something essential. The good news is you can begin to reverse this. By focusing on the right support, like 3 simple vitamins taken before bedtime, you can strengthen your nerves, support muscle repair, reduce nighttime pain, and regain a sense of balance. The 3 vitamins we covered, D3, B1, and K2, are not miracle cures, but they are backed by real clinical research, and when taken at the right time, they help your body heal more naturally. If this message helped you, consider liking this video and sharing it with someone who may also need support. And remember to subscribe to Senior Health Roots for practical health guidance that is simple, science-based, and easy to follow. Have a question or a story to share? Leave a comment. Every voice matters here. Wishing you a restful evening and stronger steps ahead.